last spring game. How much are you going to try to enjoy this one?
Well, I enjoy every day, really. Your days are always limited. Football's not promised, so. And there's been plenty of examples of that. Throughout my years of playing football, I've watched guys, think everything's promised, and the next day it's gone. So I come out and enjoy every day. But it's crazy to think that this is my last day, and it's all over after this year. So.
What kind of spring have you had?
Well, I hope it's been good. I guess you need to ask Coach that. I don't really try to grade myself. It's not really my job. I just try to go out every day and work, get better.
Was there an area too you really wanted to work on, or was it just keep getting better at everything?
Yeah, keep getting better. I feel like my game's pretty solid, but probably I tried to just be more of a vocal team leader. Really this spring. Last year I was offensive leader. I didn't really speak up team meetings this year. I really spoke up more than anybody, and I think Coach expects that of me, so I just tried to keep growing every day as a team leader, really.
The last time we met with you was the day that, that first practice back after spring break. It wasn't a great practice, and
right.
I know you told us, hey, I got after some guys. Does that happen more often, or just when they need it, or how short is your fuse for seeing something that, hey,
I
this
complain
isn't
a
going
bunch.
away?
I complain a bunch, and they probably don't like it. I've learned so much from Coach Saban, so I probably act sometimes too much like him on the field. But I can see younger guys, but if you're an older guy and you're still blowing some things, and when you're not supposed to, that's when I really get heated. But I do it all for the best. I'm not trying to knock somebody down. I know how to praise them when they do good, but I expect them to do the right thing, and that's the biggest thing with me. You're going to be out on the field. You're not going to be out on the field with me doing the wrong things and messing everybody else up. So,
AJ, what does it mean when Coach Saban today is praising your leadership and the things you're talking about, and talking about what a good job you're doing of being a leader this spring?
Well, it means a lot, just because I think so much of Coach. Everybody knows it's not a secret. He's like a dad to me. He's always been ever since the recruiting process. So that's the biggest thing is, seeing him give me praise like that. That means a lot. And just try to keep building on it. I've never mastered my craft, so it goes from every aspect of the game. So I just want to try to keep getting better in everything, really.
Who's improved the most among the young quarterbacks since the first of the spring?
No, one QB. I think they've done a great job as a group pushing each other day in and day out. They've never, when you get inside the white lines, it's a competition. And then those younger guys know that, and they've done a great job of showing that. But at the same time, we're all on the same team, and they know that. When we go off the field, we all hang out together. It's a great group of young guys, man. They're fun to be around. Our film room's funny. We have a blast, but they've worked hard all spring, and it's going to be pretty cool as an old head on the team to sit back and watch the younger guys play this Saturday.
What are your personal goals for this season, and how do you measure that?
I don't have any goals. I never do. I just do whatever Coach asks me to do. I don't really. Team has success, you're going to get individual success. So as long as the team wins, I'm happy. I don't really care about myself.
With your trip to the White House and taking a picture with Obama, letting him wear your ring, what was that like being part of? I know you've done it before.
Yeah, I've been there 3 times, so I feel like I definitely know my way around, and especially know him pretty well. So, and then he gave me the shout out, which was pretty awesome. Not many times the president in the United States gives you a shout out, so I thought that was pretty cool. And it never gets old. So hopefully make one more trip back.
First time at the Smithsonian, though, right?
Yeah, it was.
What was cool about that?
I mean, just seeing so much history, of the world and all the animals that are around. That was probably the craziest thing. Half those animals I've never even seen, and you see some creatures there, and I'm just glad I'm not in the land of some of those creatures, especially the ones in water. That's why I don't go swimming unless it's a pool.
What kind of leader has CJ become the overall team leader, like you were talking about with what you?
It's been huge because I've known CJ forever. We grew up together, so he's never been a big talker. So him coming out of his shell, I guess you could say, starting to be more of a vocal leader for the defense has been huge, and it's going to be huge for our success as the season goes on. So we're going to need him to, keep growing as a leader and keep pushing those guys, and not, he doesn't take it easy, but he does it a different way, as in teaching them how to do the right things. I think sometimes he's got to keep pushing them, but Siege's done a great job so far.
How do you and this team collectively keep from becoming complacent after winning a national title? Of course, you've been on 3 national title teams.
The man that talked to you before everybody. He does a pretty good job of that. That's why he's the head coach. I think the biggest thing is when we had our last team meeting, I talked to the guys about purpose. When you play this game so long and you win every year, you start to lose, a little fire. And Michael Jordan said it best. It's not the first one that's the hardest to win. It's everyone after that. So what's your purpose, really? Why are you coming out every day? Everybody has a time and an era in college football. USC went through it. Florida went through it. Miami went through it for all those years. So the biggest thing to me is, why does your time and era have to end? And that was the biggest key that I was trying to tell those guys, is it doesn't have to end. As long as we stay team-oriented, not individual success. And we don't want our names to be what happened to the 2013 team, as in, why did they fall off? I don't want to be in that conversation and be one of those leaders that let it happen.
Thanks, AJ.
All right.
What's your beating tonight?